Hi, my name is Michael, and I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about why the free market is the best system for alleviating poverty. Now, my simple reason for why the free market is the best at this is because the free market is the only system that fully harnesses human impulses through incentives. So, my entire case is going to be based on this understanding of incentives. Let me explain. For most actors in a free market, they are expending resources that they themselves have earned, which means that they are intimately aware of the sacrifice and the effort that has gone into obtaining their wealth. So, what we're going to see there is a strong incentive on their part to exercise restraint when it comes to making an expenditure. In other words, to minimize waste and to maximize benefit if they are going to make a purchase at all. Furthermore, because the majority of expenditures in a free market are people spending their own money on themselves, this creates another very positive incentive on their part to maximize benefit of that purchase. In other words, they don't want to just make a purchase for any old reason. They want to make a purchase that is going to bring the maximum good to them. Now, this sort of outcome is what an economist might call an efficient outcome. In other words, it created the best possible result with the resources that were available. And it is this sort of result, this efficient result, that we as a society want to create a lot of, because efficient results mean that people are benefited and more people are benefited. Now, other ways of spending money involve people spending their own money that they earned on someone else. And so what that means is these people are still going to have a certain amount of restraint because they are aware of their resources and they don't want to waste them. However, when it comes to making an expenditure that is going to maximize benefit, these people are lacking to a large extent in terms of knowledge, and they are lacking a strong incentive to maximize benefit if they are not going to be consuming and enjoying the result of their expenditures. So, what we see is a dramatic step down in terms of the positive incentives that are acting upon this person. The worst of all possible expenditures is the wealth that is spent by somebody who did not earn the wealth, and they are spending this wealth on people that they are not connected to. In other words, on somebody other than themselves. And in fact, when a government spends money, they are giving money away to complete strangers. So what we see here is, number one, a total lack of restraint because the person spending the money didn't earn it. And number two, we see a total lack of discretion in terms of just lacking the incentive to maximize benefit of the expenditure. And so we have the worst of all possible situations when a government or some detached third party is making purchases. So, for this reason alone, even if we're talking about government agents who are model citizens, they are the best of all possible citizens, in terms of they're the most benevolent, the most upright, the most intelligent. These people are still in a very disadvantaged position in terms of incentives to routinely make economic decisions. And so, for this reason alone, the free market is vastly more efficient when you start to look at the whole collection of different transactions that take place in a free market. There is a vast difference and a vast superiority of free markets over systems in which central planners decide economic decisions. And for this reason alone, the free market is much better. So with that, I will leave you and wish you a good night.